Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and I've been giving some thought to running Hardline with Specialist, whether or not this is the right thing for all cases. And it's a little more complicated than I thought at first. At first it was just, oh yeah, you run it because you get your stuff early. But now I'm not so sure. So if you want to talk about that, hang out with me and we'll get this cooking. So Hardline on Specialist is not as straightforward as I thought it was when I first, started talking about it. It was like, yeah, Hardline's great because you earn your first perk early. That's great. And also, as soon as you kill your first guy, you get like this Specialist bonus, like a kill streak type bonus, that's worth a couple hundred points. Or 100 points, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter if you're new to the game and your KD's 0.7, or if you're a beast at the game and your KD's 2.5, or even better than that. Kill streaks of 1 and 3 happen a lot more often than kill streaks of 2 and 4. Undeniable, right? It just happens. So there it is. If you're trying to rank up, then running Hardline helps you earn that like extra bonus. Your first kill is as pointful as 2 kills, and that's as simple as that. But there's a little more to it if you're a guy who's focused on more than just ranking up. So when you're running Specialist, Hardline itself doesn't help you, right? When you're running Hardline, you're effectively starting out with 2 perks instead of 3. So as your character just comes to life, you're already behind the guy who's not running Hardline in his middle perk slot, right? Someone else could be running Blast Shield, they could be running Quick Draw, they could be running things that make their character that super soldier they're trying to be, that they're aspiring to work up to through kill streaks. You're a step closer when you don't have Hardline to begin with. That's just the deal. So, how does Hardline help you? Well, assists count as kills. Not exactly. Every other assist count as kills. And that's, like, how many assists are you going to get on your way to 7 or 8? It's not that many. Maybe 1 kill. I'm not sure at the most. So now you're starting off behind a guy who's not running Hardline. If you're not running Hardline, then you're a guy who has 3 perks right out of the gate. And I'm sort of trying to wrap my head around this thing. It seems to me that unless you're interested in those, Specialist bonus points, if you're trying to make your character powerful, then you start off with 3 perks, and at your second kill, you have 4 perks. Whereas if you're running Hardline on Specialist, you start off with 2 perks, effectively, because Hardline's not helping you. And it's not until your first kill that you get your 3rd perk. It's not until your 3rd kill that you get your 4th perk. So you're starting off 1 behind a guy who's running Hardline, who's running Specialist without Hardline. That's where that is. And you might be thinking, well, I love to have Hardline for the Moab. Well, yeah, but the Moab happens at 24 with or without, because you'll earn Hardline when you open up all the other Specialist perks. That's kind of the thing. And I just sort of wanted to throw that out there because it wasn't incredibly obvious to me. Like, I didn't really think about it. I just thought, yeah, Hardline. Obviously, you run that on your Specialist class because it helps you get stuff early. But you forget that you're forfeiting that middle tier all the way up until, you earn all your perks. And that's that. The other thing is, if you're running Specialist, I sure do like to run 2 attachments on the gun. That's a big deal to me. Because if you're running... Let's see, when you earn all Specialist perks, you also earn all your gun privileges, right? You pick up kick, you pick up range, you pick up, whatever it is that gun is capable of picking up, except 2 attachments. You don't get that. So if you start off with 2 attachments, then, your gun becomes the super gun and you're good to go. Whereas if you start off with 1 attachment, your gun gets everything except 2 attachments. You never get like a silenced rapid fire gun. You never get that, the silenced red dot or whatever it is that you like running on your gun. So if I put a Specialist class together, I often run 2 attachments on it just because the only way to get 2 attachments is to start with it. Whereas, you can get damage, range, kick, etc. by earning it just by doing well with your kill streak. So anyway, a little bit of Hardline discussion. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, if I did really, really well, then it brought something into your mind that you hadn't thought about before. So that's first video of the day. Have a good day. Okay, so in the description of this video, there'll be a link to King of the Web. Don't forget to vote. You can vote like 10 times a day, and if you voted enough, you even get 20 every now and then. It's all going to charity. It's just for a good cause, so don't forget to do that. Two videos you may have missed. The top one is about fixing COD 4 and COD 5. There's been kind of a movement for that lately, and I talk about, what I'd like to see done and what could and can't be done. The bottom one is Wife Wednesday, which went actually really well this week. People said it was the best one ever. And there's the topics that we covered right there on your screen. So check out those last videos. I got some good ones lately. I feel good about that. Subscribe in the top right, surprise video on the side, and have a good day.